And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Listen, I use therapy. Therapy to me is the key to life. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to go to. It sucks right now because people, don't understand that you can get help, and you can get help right now, right on your phone, your computer, on your cell phone, right now. And this is epic. This is changing it for everybody. Our whole lives growing up, we had a white knuckle life, hold on to the steering wheel and control everything and keep your mouth shut. And you don't talk to anybody about that stuff. Now that's changed, especially for me for the last, I don't know, probably 25 years. I've been going to therapy and it's changed my life. It's helped me evolve as a human being, be a better husband, a better father, a better friend, and better to myself. Okay. How we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So, you don't even have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in person therapy. I can attest to that. And you can be matched with therapists in under 48 hours. Please get help. Help yourself, help the people you love, and go to betterhelp.com right now. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/dude. That's betterhelp.com/dude.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show.
YKWD.
I started social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast.
YKWD's back again.
Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all.
YKWD.
This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original.
What's up? Don't ever bite the tip of your cigar off. Just use a cutter. Or don't smoke it. What an asshole. What's up, everybody? I'm still out here in the woods doing my thing, doing the YKWD live on StreamYard. We will be back in studio in just 1 week. After Labor Day, I am back fully in the studio with new Nikki and Mush and Joe and Above the Comedy Cellar. And but for now, this is my last week out here in the beautiful woods. And I think I lost my funny. I think I lost all perspective on trying to become famous or rich or whatever. I just want to be out here with the birds and the porcupines and go fishing and take walks with the dog. I mean, I think I retired. It's going to take a lot to push this rock back up the hill and get my engines going. I remember that movie Battleship, where they finally had to go, all the battleships were destroyed and they had to go and get the old one and it was all rusty and fucking crazy. That's me getting back into this fucking shit business. But anyways, today's podcast I'm very excited about because it's one of my favorite people on the planet, in and outside the business. He's La Familia, and he's my son. So let's give it up for Stavros Halkias, everybody.
Hi,
Look at
Bobby.
him.
Hello,
Look at
everybody.
him.
How we doing?
Look at him. Look at him. Look at my baby boy.
Me.
Look at my baby boy. Hi,
Dude,
buddy.
how you doing, dude?
Dude, I might have fucked up.
I love it. I see it. There's just something in your eyes that I don't even. This is a man I don't fully know. It's like I'm so jealous. I want to be in the woods with you, dude. I want to quit too. Let's go on walks. Everything you said sounds so good. I was with you until Battleship, where that was your cinematic frame of reference. One of the biggest pieces of shit of all time.
Dude, I
remember on the road when I want to watch a movie and you insisted on the Point Break remake instead. You were like, let's watch the Point Break remake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because
could have just said Maverick. That would have been a much better reference than Rihanna's Battleship.
That is true. That is true. There is a
Dude,
coming out of retirement
first,
movie in the zeitgeist
listen,
right
I
now.
was trying to get a reference of Rust and Steel, and the Battleship when they went on the Ohio or the Kentucky, whatever one they had to recommission with the old guys. Remember at the
Not
end?
with you because, like everyone else in the world, I have not seen Battleship.
You haven't seen, dude, Battleship with Liam Neeson? I'll watch anything with Liam Neeson, first of all.
Liam Neeson. I don't even. All I know is Rihanna. That is true. Mike, you're correct.
Rihanna was great in this movie too, by the way.
Okay.
Everybody was great in the movie. Even the no-legged Hawaiian dude was fantastic.
Wow. Even him, even the disabled were putting in great
I mean,
performances.
dude, it was. I mean, as far as alien movies, I'm a big fan of alien movies, dude. Come on.
Anyway, I'm with you thematically. I'm with you. I see what you're saying. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Look at this fucking poster. Truly, I mean, it's really one of the most notoriously biggest bombs of all time. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it so much.
You have
bringing you solace right now in the woods.
It was based on a board game.
Yeah.
Which was one of the greatest board games of my childhood.
Okay. Don't fucking try and use that as a fucking way out. That the
Dude,
board
Battleship.
game you
sunk my Battleship. I mean, dude, I grew up on that.
board game sucks dick and you know it. That's what you played when you lost when you lost the boot in Monopoly and you were out of fucking
when you didn't have all the dice in Yahtzee.
Yeah. They're like, all right, fuck it. I guess we'll play Battleship.
Listen, yeah, Battleship was the fourth. It was you'd play tic-tac-toe on a piece of paper before you played Battleship. That's how paper football, football was invented, because it was either nothing or Battleship.
Yeah. But anyway, I like the sentiment. I know exactly what you mean about you're at peace because there is something. I'm looking at your background. It is meditative. I'm fucking jealous.
Dude, I might have fucked up though, because it's like I've been up here.
Yeah.
And I plan on taking the summers off. I plan on doing everything from up here in the summer.
Mhm.
So I'm June, July, a little bit of June, July, and August. I'm going to be up here. I'm not even going to book gigs.
Yeah.
I'm going to book gigs up here.
Right.
They got all these little theaters up here. I'm going to talk to my guy about booking gigs up here. And then I'll bring, I'll bring somebody up and do the show. And like you could come up.
I'd love to
stay at the house. We'll go do a show. We'll make a little rizza. And then we'll go fucking kayaking, fishing, hiking.
Sounds fucking great. I love that plan. That is exactly what I was trying to do too. This summer, I really wanted to take the whole summer off. I had big plans of 3 months. I'm going to take 3 months off. And then I got COVID. So I had to make up some of those gigs in June. So June disappears. And then July and August. And then, I got something cool. I got to act in a little something in July. So I was like, fuck, I'm not taking gigs, but I want to do that. So fuck it. I'll come up, and it turned into 3 months turned into literally 10 days off, where it was just like,
dude, I wound up, I was taking the whole summer off, but then, Just for Laughs stepped in and took a week and a half of that out. Look, I'm not going to do they're not going to pick me every year. So I was like, I want to go enjoy this.
Of course.
I did it. And then I come back, and then Vasani's, which is one of my great gigs that I love doing, came a calling. So I had to go right to there. And then I came back here. Now I got to leave. I'm leaving today because I got a gig. I got 2 nice gigs Thursday and Saturday, one in Asbury Park tomorrow night.
Ooh,
so I got to drive back home by myself, be in the house. But I haven't been in my house in months. I haven't been home in months.
That's nice, dude. You're gonna find it ransacked. Mike's been living there. Mike set up shop.
It's just
Thanks for the heads up, buddy.
Chicken bones and donuts.
Yeah. I love that idea. I love that. Yeah. Next time you should fucking surprise him. You just come in. He's got himself the finest call girls that fucking I forget what your neighborhood is called, but he's got those. He's got the finest Westchester whores you can find.
You know what I found out that even in,
YKWD stipend on that.
all whores are the same in any area. There's no, yeah, there's no. It's the same whore. There's no,
Same whore,
yeah.
interesting.
It's not like we're in Prague and there's
Yeah.
a different type of whore.
Yeah. There's no,
And in
there's no
America,
supermodels that just missed the cut in Westchester.
yeah, yeah. There's no $1,000 hooker in Westchester.
Yeah.
It's the same hooker in Queens or the Bronx.
I guess it goes like how the quality of hotel is the quality of prostitute. You know, if you're in a days in town, you're getting a days in prostitute.
But every town, even Ardsley, the richest town up here, 10 out of 10 schools.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all
School
doctors.
district. I feel like the better the schools, the worse the prostitutes, actually, now that I think about it.
Dude, they have every.
I feel like if they're getting into fucking pharmacist school, they don't have to suck dick on the weekends, but who knows?
Dude, but every town has a motel.
Yeah.
You notice, drive through these towns, like it's usually named after a fruit, like the Apple Inn. You know what I mean? Or the Orange Towns houses.
Oh my God. There was a place in Baltimore on the way back in the middle of it that's called the Executive Inn. And it's like it's like bars on the windows, you know, they probably charge by the half hour, not even the hour, and they call it the Executive Inn. And I'm like,
But
CEOs are in there right now.
But you know, back in the day, there was definitely the heyday of motels.
Yes.
Because dude, motels were hotels.
Right.
I mean, they had like one hotel in each state. You know what I mean?
The rich people would live in there. That's the other thing. You read these old books, and it's like he had his apartment at the Waldorf Astoria, and it's just it was not for normal people. Didn't get to go to hotels, motels.
Yeah, exactly. Normal people never went. They never flew, and they never went to hotels. They actually took one travel. It was the boat over here, and then they had 85 kids in one bedroom.
Fuck. There it is, the Executive Inn. Look at that place. That's where some big business deals are getting closed. That's for sure.
What does it say? Sunday through Thursday?
What? Yeah, I can't see. In-room movies, they're really, ESPN's Cinemax.
I love those, but that lettering back in the 60s was really high end. I bet you that cost.
It's still there. It's literally that exact sign is still there in Baltimore right now.
Yeah, and that's where all the hookers are. That's where all. That's where they are. And like 3 of those rooms, there's one guy in one room, the pimp, who makes sure that nothing happens. He's in the room next door. And then they have the 3 girls in the other rooms. That's terrible. Terrible.
Set up shop. Well, right now they're at your home with Mush. And
You know what I hate?
they're leaving quickly. They just found out you're coming back.
He's running. He probably made $30,000 the last 2 weeks at my house, just running puss out of my house.
He becomes such a successful pimp. You lose him on the team.
No, all the girls love Mush. It's like Night Shift with Michael Keaton and the Fonz.
Yes.
They're just nice guys.
You want a nice pimp. Honestly, if I was selling pussy, I would want Mush to be my pimp. Sure.
It's Mush and Joe Russell are just selling puss out of my house all summer. I go back. Mush has like a Bugatti.
Yeah, he's gonna tell you to go fuck yourself one night. Even when you come back, you're gonna find the shed. He's running puss out of the shed.
No, but the shed was like the extra. That was like the way he kept the top girl in the shed.
Right. Yeah. The bottom bitch is in this. Can I go to the shed? You know, the shed is an extra 200 right off the rip before we start even charging by the hour. And they're like, "Of course, Mike. I'm so sorry for even asking."
Yeah. But they set up a whole new thing with the fire pits going. So after you're done, you could hang out with the girl.
Someone's getting sucked off in the little cubby of the playground.
All my neighbors are just getting blown in my backyard. Even the Jewish temple in the back, the rabbi's coming over. He looked over the fence.
Hey, whatever it takes to make an extra $1.
Well, you know what you said about the people living in hotels. That always 2 things bother me in movies.
Yes,
and you relate to. I know you'll relate to one of them. One is when they're staying in a fucking hotel, like a luxury suite,
right?
And this bitch just came from Idaho,
Right.
Now she's in some,
Yeah, she's got a
luxury
couch.
suite. Yeah, she's
She's got an extra room. It's
yeah,
like, no,
yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
That room is $900 a night. I know what those rooms cost. You're not fucking stopping in there. Yeah,
And
just
it,
like
no,
how every New York apartment that's supposed to be shitty is
yeah.
like it's poor like in Limitless, Bradley Cooper's got a
Oh,
nice, one bedroom in the
yeah,
West Village or whatever.
yeah.
And it's like this guy can't afford this.
Yeah, it's like Friends. They had
Yeah.
an amazing 2-bedroom with a fucking
Yeah,
with a fucking and a beautiful huge kitchen that looked onto the living room, and Joey
exactly.
was a shitty actor.
Yeah.
He didn't even have SAG insurance, but he had a
No
freaking
way Joey made SAG. He was in 3 TV shows the whole run of Friends. He
yeah.
was he barely worked.
The other thing that really pisses me off, and this is the one you'll relate, I know you will, and it
Mhm,
happens a lot in doctor TV shows and
mhm.
westerns.
Okay.
The guy comes in off the trail, some, Indian lady or Mexican woman or whatever lets him in some hut, and she's cooking some incredible beef rabbit stew.
Yes.
It's just been boiling for a day and a half, and then she made some type of beautiful bread that
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
even exist anymore.
of
And he
course.
sits down, he rips the bread open, and she just gruels out some with a wooden spoon onto a plate, and he
Mhm.
starts eating, and then something happens, and he has to get up and go, and he just leaves.
Oh,
It's like
leaves the stew.
it's
There's
like,
no
dude,
way.
you haven't eaten in 3
You're like
days.
someone's like, "I'm gonna kill you." It's like, "All right, give me a sec." He's like he's taking the bowl to go. He's doing the showdown with fucking chili on his mustache.
Yeah. The only TV show that ever did the right thing was the new one, Reacher. Remember Reacher? You see Reacher?
Oh, I fucking love Reacher.
Oh,
Reacher rules. Now
yeah.
that's where our our sensibilities align.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that big thing of beans and bread and just whiskey. That just looks so good. But
I
even
would
in that
figure
movie,
that out.
something happened and he had to get up and leave.
Of course. You're right. They never finish a meal. A meal is never finished in a movie.
Oh, pisses me off. And they're
Yeah.
starving. Look at him. He's got ripped clothes. He's been out there for like a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You're absolutely correct about that
In Reacher, he gets barbecue and he's sitting
one.
down. And of course, something happens where they have to leave barbecue.
Right.
I haven't
Right.
eaten in 2 days.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
killed 7 people.
Yes.
He's literally he just murdered 7 people, but not murder with gun. He had to fight them and kill them,
Of
like, with
course.
snap their
With
necks.
bare hands.
Snapping the neck is not an easy thing. That's
Burn a
core.
calorie doing that.
You
Yeah,
have
that's core.
That's
That's
core
fucking
work, that's shoulders.
triceps. It's the whole thing is getting involved when you snap a man's neck.
You're starving after that.
Absolutely.
He sits down for the barbecue, and then the guy, "We gotta go." They all get up and leave, and he goes, "I'm taking the ribs." And I was like, "Thank you. Whatever writer you are, you're a fat fuck." Whatever writer was writing that was like, "Listen,
I
I
love
hate this
Reacher.
too."
I love Reacher. I love Bosch. I love because that's like TV for divorced men. You know what I mean? Where it's like they live in a reality where it's like you look at Reacher, he's like this sexy guy that loves jazz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Loves blues and doesn't take any shit from anyone and can
Yeah.
snap anyone's neck. That's a man who got cucked. The guy who wrote that's his fantasy of being. He's like
Yeah.
the sexiest drifter with that no bitch can tell him what to do and no man can. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the guy who's writing is like a 5'4" Jewish
No,
man.
the guy who writes that is always in the show too. He's the fat coroner.
Yeah.
They always they always put themselves in the show as
Yes,
like
yes,
the IT guy or the fat
exactly,
little cuck coroner.
exactly.
Yeah, they always write
Look at
themselves
what
in.
a
It's just
huge ass this man is. He's
look,
huge, fucking jacked. It's
yeah,
insane. And the
he,
smartest guy. He's truly an imposter. He's the smartest guy of all time. He
right.
knows everything before the cops do. He's sexy. He's
Yeah,
ripped,
yeah.
and he also doesn't
Honest.
talk that much. Honest. He's got a code that he sticks to.
You got a
It's like
code.
there's no way. If Reacher existed, he would be like he'd work for the CIA. He'd be a fucking, evil billionaire who would be like, or he'd be running security for Epstein's Island. You know what I mean? There's no one that's that smart, sexy, rich, whatever, talented, who's just a drifter with a code. That man,
Yeah. And
you know,
he has green eyes. I mean,
green eyes,
God
unbelievable.
doesn't work like that. God
No,
takes something
no.
away.
That
You know?
actor is probably the dumbest person you've ever met in your life. You don't get to look that way and have, great cognitive abilities. You get to live off being just a fucking 6'5" hunk. And his
Yeah.
dick is probably human. I don't know. They've never talked about Reacher's dick, but I'm sure the guy, if you read the books, it's 12.5 inches soft.
Well, well,
Here's Lee Child, the writer of Reacher.
exactly. That's him. Yeah, he's the coroner.
Yeah. I love it though. That's my favorite genre right now is divorced dad shit. It's just
Yeah,
so Bosch is
I
like
I like that show. What is the other one I just watched? What the fuck was it? Oh, the Chris Pratt.
oh the other yes, very much in the genre. Very much in the dad genre. Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
it's 100%, dude. He
Yes, yes.
loses his family.
Exactly. Anytime revenge is in the picture, the movie I watched was the one with Michael B. Jordan, the Tom Clancy thing, where someone like classic setup. He's a fucking sniper, whatever he is. Like he's like special ops. He gets fucked over by the government. They kill his wife, and he has to fucking go back for revenge. And the reviews are so bad because it's a bunch of people that are like, I thought this was going to be a good movie. Michael B. Jordan's in it. It's like, yeah, it's not a good movie, but if you love the genre, it fucking rules. Of course, it's fucking so stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Anytime there's something like Justified,
Yes.
Justified Revenge, or
Yeah.
Justified, you know what I mean? Yeah, that movie. I mean, look, it wasn't a great movie, but
No.
as soon as that resentment or that anger and
Mhm.
something happened to him, like Chris Pratt, when his daughter, dude, when a kid dies,
Oh, forget it. It's
you
over.
trigger something in every man.
Game over. Well, all these guys want to be violent. You know what I mean? These are the people that love this probably have done domestic abuse, but in their mind, they're like, so it's like watching it is like the scenario where you get to be violent. Like exactly, Bobby. If you got revenge, you would get to undo all your therapy. You would get to just fucking go back to feral fucking, little Bobby drinking booze at 11 and
Feral Bobby.
feral Bobby, dude, living off table scraps and fucking, Boone's Farm wine.
This is what
Getting
Joe
like
Russell.
Park at 14.
This is what Joe Russell puts my head on a feral little pig.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's like a fantasy that you get to do all the violence that you want to do in a justified manner.
Let me ask you a question, because I know you're a mixture. You're can you whatever that was, whatever Rico Suave.
I'm trying to seduce you. It's hot in here. I turned the AC off so we would get better audio for the podcast. I'm looking out for you, man. I'm sweating at the nape of my neck.
You just gave me the fucking sexy chick head flip.
Dude, I can't wait for my hair to get even longer so I can do a full flip. We're getting there.
What was it? What was I saying to you? I was saying something to you. Fuck, I'm getting old.
I don't remember what you were.
Oh,
I don't remember you were going. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
are you're a mixture, okay? Because
Mhm.
your political views are over here, but
Sure.
you're still a piece of shit sexually.
I don't know that I'm a piece of shit.
You're a conservative sexual fucking deviant, and
I don't think so. I'm a classic. See, that's the thing. Being, hedonistic is a classic liberal thing. You know what I mean? It's a classic
okay. Wait a second.
getting a bunch of pussy, doing all this stuff. That's classic. You know
So
what I
what
mean?
you're saying is you're more like the people down in the village in Florida, the old people with like
Exactly.
right, yeah.
I
With
live
like
my life. I live my life the way where like my sexual moray is like what happens in a retirement community in Florida where everyone's widowed and they're like, fuck it, let's start sucking and fucking. We only got 4 years to live. I live that way, but in the prime of my life, basically. Yes. But I've been thinking about it. I don't know how many more years of being a little slut I have left in me. I think I'm getting to the point. I think I'm getting to
That's
the
my
point
new nickname for you, little slut.
Yeah, I wanted to call my special "Fat Little Slut," but they were like the algorithm because I was putting it out on YouTube. They were like, if you put "slut" in the title, it just won't do as well. So I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
That was the title I wanted so bad.
I want to call my album coming up, my special coming out, "Remember AIDS," but somebody told me that the algorithm might get a little fucked up.
Yeah, they don't like AIDS. They don't like
Yeah.
slut.
And I think that's a documentary.
Yeah. Yeah. So many like 70-year-old gay men are gonna tune in waiting for a somber retelling of some of their best friends being lost to a virus, and they're just gonna see you talking about fucking your wife and being a father and and your eighth fat or whatever.
You're they think they're gonna tune in and it's gonna be like, old footage of Studio 54, the
Yeah.
heyday, just before AIDS.
And then it goes black and white and it goes slow motion. It's like, but the party had to end. You know, the party wouldn't last forever. You know?
Yeah, it just cuts to a Kool in the Gang song, just cuts out mid Kool in the
Yeah.
Gang. She's fair.
Yeah. Somber violins start playing over black and white footage.
Now let me ask you a question. How old are you now?
I am 33.
See, dude, you're still in the prime of everything.
Yeah, for sure. It's, it's nice. This has been the best stretch. Like it is something that I realized even when I was younger, I thought this about myself where I was like, realistically, I was meant to be 42 years old. That's when someone that looks like me is really at the prime. You know what I mean? Because it's like I've looked like a 40-year-old man since I was 26. So I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Like now, in your mid 30s, people start everyone starts getting fat. People start going bald. They're not as confident in their bodies. They have all this body like they're not, they're self-conscious because they start looking the way I've looked since I was literally in college. And now I'm just like, this is it, dude. I love now they're all playing in my fucking I'm like Bane, where it's like, I was born in the darkness. You know what I mean? Now you're all new to this. You're new to trying to get pussy while fat and bald. I've been getting pussy fat and bald since I was 23. You know?
I was born in the bald fatness.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm having a great time, and it's funny because you're just like, as a man, you also benefit off of, how much easier society looks wise it is for a man to be considered you know what I mean, attractive. It's
Yeah.
like women are legitimately attracted, like hot girls are attracted to like just like a fat, confident man who doesn't really give a fuck in a way that, like, unfortunately for women doesn't cut the other way. You know what I mean? It's like it's not. There's definitely a subset of women that just like their type is just like a
Yeah,
fucking
if there's a chick that looks like you, she's in a circus.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
She's earning her keep half by performing and half by cleaning out the elephant shit. She doesn't even get to be a full-time performer.
she's not a full-time circus performer.
She's aspiring to go
Yeah,
full-time.
she gets to fill in for the strong man when he's hurt. Dude,
Yeah,
it
so
is
it's
true.
nice. I'm having a good time.
I went from sexy Bobby
I know.
to
Can I say you look good, man? I haven't seen you in a while. It looks. I see the outlines of sexy Bobby on your face right now, dude. He's fighting to come back. I see it, dude. I see some bone structure I haven't seen in years. Maybe it's the fucking woods. Maybe you shouldn't come back, dude. This is the best I've ever seen you.
dude, I'm so scared to come back and go on the road and be by myself.
I know, dude. It's so funny because what I did, I didn't go out to nature. I wanted to go because this was the heaviest year of touring of my life. It was fucking insane. It was just like 9 months straight, and it was a lot. I mean, fucking, I knew I got a little taste of it when we would go out together, and I would open for Tom and all this stuff. But like, it's fucking brutal in a way that even kind of coming up, I couldn't see.
It's
And
bad.
so I was like, I want to do the same thing. So I just went to Baltimore. The time off I did have, I went to Baltimore to work out with my brother because I gained a bunch of weight and I was like, I need to get healthy. And so I had like, even though it wasn't the full time off, I had about 6 weeks where I was working from there. And then I had like, that 10 days completely off. And so I had time to build up some good habits. And I came back to New York and I was like, all right, I haven't done stand up at all. So let me do a couple warm up shows. The first night back, it was like, it's 2 a.m. I fucking hooked up with someone. I stayed up all night. I'm eating there's no unhealthy food in my house, but I'm doing that fat math where you try and turn healthy food into dessert, where I'm like, all right, I'll put some kashi cereal. I'll put protein powder in it, a little peanut butter. I'll drizzle some fucking honey. You know what I mean? Where you're doing that shit, where you're trying to fucking do
trying to
fat
make Chinese. You're trying to make Chinese food out of ramen and tuna fish. And,
yes. Yeah.
You don't even have the packet to make the ramen.
You don't have the packet. No,
Yeah.
you crack open an egg, you get old rice and you try and make fried rice.
Yeah,
You
you're
just
getting
boil
Frank's
shit.
hot sauce,
Yeah.
pouring
So,
it on shit, trying to make it savory.
dude, literally 2 months of good habits versus one night of
Done.
stand-up comedy, and it was a stalemate. It was
Yeah.
like I didn't exactly lose because it was still kind of healthy, whatever, and I worked out the next day, but I was like, this is in my house. What
Yes.
happens when I go on the fucking road? I was like, I'm really in some fucking I'm in bigger danger than I know right now.
You know what helped me?
What's that?
Sleeping.
Yeah.
I go on the road.
Mhm.
I'll wake up in the morning. When I wake, I just get up on the road, wake up.
Mhm.
I have my little protein shakes and I'll go for a little walk or jump on a treadmill. And then if I go back to the room and I want to go to bed, I'll go to fucking bed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
dude.
I have to I mean, I am gonna be more, I'm more cognizant of it, and that's part of what I'm saying about like why I think I gotta hang up I gotta retire my condoms in the rafters and stop being such a little slut. Because realistically, the biggest thing is like staying out late and like fucking hanging out and trying to get laid. And it's like it's fun. You have a little energy after the show, but it's like, that's the most I would drink when I was on the road. That was, I would get high and I'm like,
And those chicks, anytime you bang a chick on her, anytime they want to get food at some point.
exactly.
They want a look. I just did this. You're getting me a hamburger. You're getting me a slice of. You're getting me some type of
Yeah,
nourishment. I
like
want a prize.
they just confessed to the murder
Yeah.
after interrogation. They're like, all right, let's get you some burgers. What else? Were you comfortable? Where are the
Yeah.
bodies hit?
You know how sad it is when a chick hooks up with like a chubby guy like me and you, and
Oh
you're
yeah,
like, you want to get some food? Nah, I'm on a diet. Like, no,
right.
look it. Part of the
There
reason I agreed in my head to be with you, because I knew you were gonna take me to some fucking restaurant. I was
Yeah.
gonna get food, you piece of shit.
Absolutely. If especially on the road where it's like I'm hooking up with a comedian, it's like I want to live his crazy lifestyle. I want to fucking get high, we'll get high, we'll go to, we'll go to some crazy diner, stay out all night. And it's like, yeah, if you caught me then, we would have had a really good time. But you
Yeah.
caught me where I was like, you want to come to my hotel room, have some seltzers?
Yeah.
You can blow me and then we'll eat a fruit plate. You know,
Yeah.
like
I have Crystal Light.
Crystal Light. Yeah, I love Crystal Light. That is it's just diet soda uncarbonated, but we pretend it's fucking healthy for us.
I have a Premier protein shake that's
Yeah,
30 grams of protein.
it's got a lot.
It's
It's got
gonna
a lot.
it's gonna bind poo for a couple of days, but that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. So
And now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Listen, I use therapy. Therapy to me is the key to life. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to go to. It sucks right now because people, don't understand that you can get help, and you can get help right now, right on your phone, your computer, on your cell phone, right now. And this is epic. This is changing it for everybody. Our whole lives growing up, we had a white knuckle life. Hold on to the steering wheel and control everything, and keep your mouth shut. And you don't talk to anybody about that stuff. Now that's changed, especially for me. For the last, I don't know, probably 25 years, I've been going to therapy, and it's changed my life. It's helped me evolve as a human being, be a better husband, a better father, a better friend, and better to myself. Okay, how we care for our minds affects how we experience life. So it's important to invest time and care into keeping them healthy. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat only therapy sessions. So, you don't even have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in person therapy. I can attest to that. And you can be matched with therapists in under 48 hours. Please get help. Help yourself, help the people you love, and go to betterhelp.com right now. And our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/dude. That's betterhelp.com/dude. What's up, guys, dudes, and dudettes? You've heard that Guys Times Presents is the only podcast network in the world to have injected boner medicine into the penis of paralyzed man for content. But now you probably want to know what other shows are on the network. Well, they're worth checking out. So they got Our Family Jewels. It's an awesome trivia-based drinking game podcast that you can play along from home. And it's right there on Guy Times feed. All right. The Guy Times feed, alongside of a dozen other messed up series for your enjoyment. Okay. So whatever your podcast interests are, check it out wherever you get your podcasts. Malik Gems has over Malik Gems has an ever-growing variety of beautiful tungsten carbide rings. I have a hard time saying that. Tungsten carbide rings to fit any stylish version of your life. All right, you guys want to look gaudy, you want to look weird and uncomfortable like Rich Voss, they got you covered. You want a sleek, cool look like a Dove Davidoff, they got that too. You want to shine bright like your boy Bob Kelly. You know what, dude? I shine bright, dude. And get noticed. Well, they got you covered for that. So go to malikgems.com. Use promo code YKWD to get 15% off your order. Hey guys, I want to thank all our business tier partners that have signed up. I hope you guys are checking out their companies and buying stuff off their websites. And I want to thank all the Patreon members. Make sure you go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly and become a supporter today. Yeah, but dude, I'm going to tell you something right now. Look at me, son.
Please do.
Look at me.
Please do.
Look up at the camera. Don't look at me. Look at the camera. I want you look at the camera. Look at me.
Yes, Dad.
I don't want you to quit. You're 32. I want you to go out there. I want you to take care of yourself, but I want you to bang, bang, and bang again. You bang until something happens to your penis and you got to go to the hospital and get something taken off. And then as soon as it's healed, I want you to go bang again. You bang until you can't bang anymore, till there's nothing left in those little Greek little yogurt packets you have between your legs. You go and you make this happen. Yes, you go and make this happen. Do you understand me? Because I'm telling you, listen to me. I'm in the woods in a tiny house. I get nothing.
Sounds nice. Sounds nice right now. That's the thing. We should do a body switch comedy where it's like usually it's like two guys that are completely different, but now it's just like two guys that are just like
exactly
old,
the same.
Exactly the same, but just like one's a little older. It's just like
if you slipped into my bed at night, Dawn wouldn't be shocked. She wouldn't scream the next day. She'd probably ask you, "What do you want for breakfast?" Oh, Stavros. I didn't know it was you. I thought it was Bobby.
Yeah, the weight distribution, if she wasn't looking, it wouldn't feel different.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, I'm telling you right now, son, I want you out there. I want you out there.
Listen, I'm out there. I'm just, you know what? The realization I had was like, I'm still gonna be a little slut for a little longer, but I'm gonna be open to finding a way out. You know what I mean?
What is the way out?
If it comes a knocking, I meet somebody while slutting around that I like. That's, you know what I mean? Instead of being like, hey, I can't, because in the past, what I would do, I would date, I would go out, I would hook up with girls, and I would just, in my head, I would be like, and I would say right up front, look, I travel all the time, I'm busy, I'm not looking for anything serious. So I would kind of cut off that possibility. But now, and what's happened is, for the most part, it's no big deal, right? But then every once in a while, a girl you realize after the fact how much you liked someone. A girl gets a boyfriend and she's like, hey, I can't hang out, whatever. And you're like, oh man, I miss her. Other girls go away and it's like, okay, thank you for your service. We appreciate it.
You have to fold a flag and hand her a flag. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We really appreciate all you've done around
here.
Give
her a nice salute. You give her the towel that she wiped everything up with. You fold it up.
Fold up a cum towel.
You got
Yeah, I fold up a cum towel, give her the 21 gun salute.
You give her a little sandwich. Here, I know you're expecting this.
You've earned it. You've made us all proud. So that's whatever. But then everyone, like, this happened to me where I was like, I realized after the fact that I was like, oh, one girl in particular, I was like, fuck, I really liked her. It was great seeing her. I always looked forward to it. And instead of automatically saying I can't have a relationship. At least, be open to it is kind of where I'm at now, instead of just being like, hey, it's not going to
But
work
that's not the way it works, buddy.
out.
I'm telling you, it's not the way it works.
Why do you say that?
Because one day you're just gonna wake up and look over at some chick,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna be like, "That's my wife."
And do you think it has something to do with her specifically, or you think it's because
It has to do,
it has
dude.
where you are in your life?
Things just happen the way they're supposed to happen. You think that you're driving the fucking car and
Right,
you're turning left. You're not. You're just
right.
going through life. You're going through it. And the girl that you don't even know, dude. You think thought I'd be here with D in a
Yeah.
tiny house?
Yeah.
No. I used to come up here and I used to go get locals down at Weir's Beach and bring them up by a fire pit and try to finger pop them, drop them back off. I
Of
mean, dude,
course.
I used to do weird shit up here, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, weird. I've been coming up here for years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a chick with a stutter and a hair lip up here once. So,
The stutter.
yeah.
Did you ever try and trigger the stutter while she blew you to try and get like a rumble pack going? A rumble pack on your balls?
Hey, do me a favor. You know that she sells seashells by the seashore?
How much wood would woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Can you repeat that for
Hold up the towel. Here you go. Thank you for your service, you fucking weirdo. Back to the woods you go.
back to the woods? You give her a compass and a canteen full of water.
Yeah.
You're like, good luck.
You, ooh, you give a little ooh, and her cousins come out of the woods and take her back in.
Fuck.
Hang on one second. My fucking computer. That's so funny. Here we go. Gotta plug my computer in. Hey, there you go.
Plug it in, baby.
So listen, dude, I'm telling you, it just happens.
Yeah.
When I met Dawn, dude, I wanted nothing to do with her. We were waiting tables. She
Yeah,
was
yeah,
pretty,
yeah.
pretty short-haired, pretty girl. But I was at my peak. I was, dude,
Boy,
I was
the little
cutting my sleeves off my shirt. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just one shirt. I'd wear a t-shirt with no sleeves and then a flannel with no sleeves.
Flannel, the outer layers had no sleeves.
Oh, dude, I used to have leather belts with the big metal, like some type of dragon in the front, dude. Yeah. And
Fuck.
I wanted nothing to do. And then it was just something about her that we connected.
You're
And I
making
went,
a point for me, though. That's what I'm saying is like you were in the time of your life where you were just kind of out and about, and a girl comes into your life, and maybe initially you don't even see it, and then you're like, you know what? No, I think there's something here.
that's not what happened. That's not,
Not what
you don't
happened.
go, oh, I think there's something here. It's
Okay.
just one day you wake up next to that girl
Mm.
and there's a kid. You know what I mean?
What a romantic story.
Well, I mean, look, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
oh,
there's the belt.
if I wore that belt now, I'd slice my stomach open.
God damn, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it's yeah, just something. You wake up one day and it's just you're looking over, you're like, how the fuck, dude, how'd I get here? But
Yeah.
I love Dawn. I mean, I can't tell you that. I mean, I tried to fuck this up a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it took
Right,
10 years,
right,
10 years, maybe a little longer till I realized, stupid, she's right here.
right,
She's
right,
right
right,
here.
right.
You know what I mean? And here's what happens. As you start to love them more, they start to love you less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to avoid, Bobby. I'd
Yeah,
like to just be on the same level of
she
love.
she barely puts up with me now. Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
you're paying up. You took out a loan. You took out a love loan in your fucking 20s when you were a
yeah,
piece of shit,
yeah.
and now the fucking interest is coming back, and you
Oh,
gotta pay it back.
I look at her premenopause face when I wake up.
That's what you get.
I mean,
Getting pussy with your sleeves off in your 20s. Now you're paying for it.
dude, sex now is like it's like we have to stretch. We have to use a foam roller before we do anything. I tried to bang in this tiny house. We have a loft bed.
The foundation.
dude, I had to hunch over. I'm hunched over trying to do my move,
You can't
and then
fucking loft.
I literally drooled. Like drool came out of my mouth. She's like, "Are you done?" I'm like, "No." I had to wipe her back up of my old man drool.
Fucking a
Terrible.
loft is a daring move for a man of size, I have to say.
Dude.
I don't like to be off the ground when I'm fucking. I'm just worried about structural integrity. I
Oh
like to
yeah,
be in
dude.
a very low to the ground bed. I don't even have feet on my bed frame. It's laying on the floor. I don't even want to chance it that much. For you to be fucking on a loft is I salute you for that one.
Dude, yeah, it's a challenge in this fucking thing. We had to move down. We had to move to the couch, but we have no blinds, so it's you know
Sure.
what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like yeah, I'm still paranoid that somebody's gonna be some dude with like no teeth just gonna be staring in the window.
That is the one thing about the woods as a very city kid that I do worry a little bit. It does freak me out a little bit, but still a cabin is so nice. And just like where you're at right now, I'm
Yeah,
fucking jealous. Like to be
yeah,
able to take a
there,
nice
there.
stroll in the woods. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there it is right there. But it's fucking great.
How far are you from the city?
4.5 hours.
Okay. Nice.
4.5 hours. We still have like I want to move way up. Like we went up to the Mount Washington,
Hmm.
and it's rural. I mean, it's fucking rural.
Yeah.
I want to go up there, but
Hmm.
she's like, no,
Yeah. I
no.
get that. I want to be around. I would like a cabin, but it's like you're not too far from one of those little, main streets.
Oh yeah,
You
you want a lesbian deli near you.
Abs without question.
I
I
know.
want a fucking lady in a vet in the kind of flannels you were chopping off. I want her, serve me
Yeah,
prosciutto in your
you,
outfit from the '90s.
yeah. You want a dyke on a Vespa pulling up, making you a fucking BLT that will knock your socks off.
And then her coming and helping me hang some shelves in my cabin afterwards.
Yeah, you want a place where you get a sandwich and a hoodie
Yeah.
at the same place, and a really
Absolutely.
good wine and some cheese that they imported in from fucking
You
India.
I'm getting fucking I'm tearing up thinking about it. It
We
sounds
have
so
that literally right down the street. If you go down the street 10 minutes, there's the little town,
I love
the little
they
town.
got a fucking candy shop, one of those old-fashioned candy shops
Oh,
for some
dude, fudge. They got fudge.
fudge. They got fudge on deck, baby.
They got fudge on deck, and they got a pickle barrel. You can get
Yeah.
fudge and pickles. I don't know why that's so country, but
Yeah.
that's
Hey, Earl, I'm just scooping out a pickle.
yeah,
It's awesome.
yeah. You can buy
That's what I
some type of wooden toy for your kid,
want.
right? And they
Yes,
got
he's got
yeah,
splinters. He's
yeah,
got splinters and he hates it. He's fucking playing with the Switch.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm making the effort, and that's what counts.
yeah, dude. Well, listen, it will happen though. It will happen. You probably already met the chick you like, but you probably already fucked it up.
Oh
And
yeah, absolutely. No, that's what I'm realizing. It's
she's
going.
going out, she's getting banged. She's getting
She's
banged out by a
literally got
bunch
a
of
boyfriend.
yep, banged
Yeah.
out. But then someday something's gonna happen. That she's gonna realize that dummy stinks.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be at a stage of your life where you're done.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
gonna go on a date, and then you're gonna
Hey,
wind up
listen.
liking each other. Like watch The Good Doctor, the kid with autism.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he wound up hooking up with the chick. Season 4, there was an earthquake.
Your
There was a
cultural touchstones are fucking hilarious. Battleship and The Good Doctor. It's like you really are a fucking retiree. The shit you do
dude,
you
I'm
watch
done.
TV like a man who's quit his job. The
Dude, I'm fucking
CBS
done.
slate.
I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I'm going back to New York. I don't know what I'm scared to go to New York. I'm
Yeah,
like afraid to go to the city
yeah.
and
It's tough.
be fucking carjacked or raped or fucking
Yeah.
punched.
Yeah. It's not that fucking bad. Relax.
Oh,
But
stop it.
it's not the woods.
It's not the woods. People up here, dude. This is the funny part about it. When we moved up here, we were like, oh shit. We have we had neighbors over there and there, but they're the nicest people in the world, dude. Everybody comes up here who lives here, came up here to get away from the bullshit
Right.
and just live a quiet life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
everybody here is like, my next door neighbors up here, like, you can borrow whatever you gave me your lawnmower and gave me whatever you need. And the neighbor
Yeah.
over there brings over vegetables. I mean,
Oh,
dude, you're walking up the road. I swear to God, everybody that walks by. Hey, how you
yeah.
doing? Everybody fucking waves.
Yeah.
Now I got
Nice.
to go back to the city, and I got to deal with fucking what Mike Babiglia fucking ghosting me at the table because somebody famous is there.
That is nice because you've laid your insecurities bare. Where it's like it's not the carjackings. It's getting fucking.
It's getting
It's Ray Romano not telling you good set.
yeah. It's me having to follow the same comic 5 times in a row and me bombing with my
Yeah.
fucking loud horse shit. Because now all the crowds they just want stories with nice endings.
Stories with nice endings.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How did you you're done with your podcast, right?
Yeah. I stopped being on Come Town.
Ooh, the fucking brakes just fucking
Yeah. No, I
wow.
did. I mean, there was, it's
Is
yeah,
it still going?
they're doing something. Yeah, they're doing something. They're gonna do something really funny. I mean, those guys are fucking hilarious, right? So it's like they're gonna do a fucking awesome show. They're doing the Adam Friedland show now, which is fun. But yeah, it's kind of, dude, it's similar to like going out to the fucking woods in some ways. It's just like it was just a specific kind of grind that it was like I think we were all a little tired of the shows that existed and we all want to do something a little different. And it's hard when you're making so much money because we had kind of settled into a groove of just
Yeah.
like, hey, it's paying the fucking bills. Let's just keep doing the same shit over and over again. And it was just, I think the tour kind of burned me out where I was like, I just need 2 months. I need 2 months to myself completely. And it came at a time where, we were kind of thinking about ending it at the end of the year anyway.
Right.
So I was just like, guys, I don't think I can do it. So,
Yeah.
but it's been nice. I mean, I needed the time off and I'm excited to fucking be on the road and fucking work on some other shit and,
Yeah.
just do something where it's like you're a little more engaged creatively because we were fucking on autopilot. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
it was like, fuck it, keep cashing the Patreon checks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, it's a hard thing to pull away from when something
Yeah.
like that, especially in this business, any little bit of security that you can have
I know.
is it's a really relieving thing, knowing that no matter what else, what all the bullshit, you can go on the road and who gives a fuck? People
Yeah,
show up, great. They don't. I'm fucking getting that other check,
totally.
So now it's all on you.
Yeah, but you know what? That is a little fucking it's also a little exciting. You know what I mean? Where it's like because I was kind of on autopilot. It was the kind of thing where I mean, listen, I was working hard because I was like, I want to get my special done. I want to get my YouTube up. I put a lot of effort into this other stuff that made it so I had a little bit of security, right? Like I wasn't gonna quit if I didn't have something going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, you get into comedy, you get into entertainment because you're like, I don't want a job. I don't want a regular job. And it did start feeling like a regular job in a weird way. And yeah, that was hard. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's also like, fuck it. You also kind of get that gambler's high where you're like, this is fucking dumb, but let's fucking let it ride, baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, it's been nice. I'm excited and I'm excited to do some other shit. I still don't know exactly, I mean, the tour and I'm working on a lot. I mean, I'm on the road a lot. I'm working on a fucking, I'm already I'm trying to have the next special, the material ready by the end of this year and shoot the next one early next year.
Now, I got to be honest with you. I'm watching you. I follow you on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just FYI, and I'm telling all you cocksuckers,
Yes.
I never get a like from you.
I don't run my social media anymore, Bobby. That's part of it.
I have the same excuse.
I don't.
I don't mush runs mine.
Yeah. Eldest runs.
I still go on and I click a nice heart to you every once in a while.
I appreciate it.
Keep your algorithm.
I'll tell Eldest to go seek you out and give you likes.
I mean, it's nice to fucking get when you see your baby boy.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Whatever.
I'm just not that's part of no social media is kind of mentally being in the woods. That's been a big help for me legitimately because I was fucking spending too much time on there.
Dude, I'm up here. The first couple of weeks, I'm like fucking waking up, coming out here, meditating. The birds are chirping. I'm walking, and now I something happened. I woke up. I looked at my phone, rang, and then I looked at it, and I went to Instagram.
Yeah.
40 minutes later, I looked up.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what the fuck what am I doing?
Yeah.
The way these videos roll, when you click on something, it rolls into things you like.
I know.
So it goes from somebody's comedy that I maybe checked out to, them fucking making suckling pig, then some Asian lady
Yes.
making fucking kimchi, and then
Yep.
it goes to some, Tibetan woman fucking using,
Dude, the
you know what I mean?
algorithm has me so bad where I was like, it was showing me delicious food,
Right.
sexy women,
Yep.
making delicious food,
Yep.
and then like hot young moms where it's like, you probably want a family. And it's like a sexy woman holding a baby. And it's like, why don't you have this? You know what I mean? And it was just like completely getting into everything I want. So that's why I was like, I gotta get off. And literally this summer, they were just, my buddy Eldest posts everything for me. And like it's a lot of fucking work because it's turned into like basically social media now is like, and YouTube has become like you run your own like fucking network where it's like we have meetings every week where we go through the clips, I approve them, we write the captions, we do all that shit, and then I'm just like, you guys do the rest. I don't want to post it, I don't want to see it, I don't want to read comments, I don't want to see the likes.
I do
I
the
don't
same
wanna
thing. Mush and Joe and yeah, they do the same thing where it's like, but it sucks too because now we're the promotional team for every comedy club that books us.
I know.
So we have to do these fucking ads. I got to do all these ads, all this shit, and put
Every
that up.
show is a bringer now. Like every single show, whether you like it or not, is a fucking bringer. You can't really count on now. Look, maybe some clubs, some of the better clubs have a built-in audience, but at the same time, if you want to hit your fucking bonuses, you got to fucking go crazy. You got to be the one that makes that happen. But
Yeah.
I've been lucky at fucking dude. I was just like it's not like I was a big crowd work guy. I just I taped every clip when I was working on my special, I taped every show so that I could watch it back, so I could make little changes. I really wanted to work hard on this special, and I really wanted it to be good. So I was like, I'm gonna watch fucking game tape like I'm a fucking athlete. And then I just had all these moments that I didn't even think were worth it. But I was like, let's just throw them online, see what happens, so that maybe we can get a little like traction before the special comes out. And fucking however the algorithm is set up, whatever people are looking into, it just fucking exploded.
I watched a lot of your clips, and I really did this, by the way. I was watching your clips, and a lot of them like, what do you do? Where are you from? Where I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he doing comedy? But it's all. And then I'm like, what is this? This isn't his act. This is
right.
some other shit.
Yeah.
I put a clip up last week of me doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There is something where it's not stand up. It's something else that, dude, I put this clip up. It's got over 600,000
Yeah,
views
dude. It's crazy.
On this clip about Chicago. It's this very small clip.
Well, and that's what I think. Look, I was a little resistant to it because dude, I love stand up. I'm a fucking purist. Like when it was like I didn't want to do this stuff, but I just kind of tried it to see what happened. And one thing the good thing is it doesn't burn your act, right? So it's like I'm never like people come out to see me, and it's like I do crowd work because it's like even before I posted the clips, a little crowd work to get the fucking crowd engaged is good and fun.
Right.
But it's this thing where it doesn't burn your material, and it also is like the good ones are spontaneous, like real moments that you share with an audience member. And that is what makes stand-up special, is that like each show is different. And there was no real way to capture that. You don't really see that in specials because they're so overproduced. Everything, the crowd is so well lit that they feel like they're part of it. But when you just kind of do an offhand thing that happened naturally, people, respond to it. And look, if you post a fucking clip a day, not all of them are going to be fucking great, but the good ones, I think, like the ones that I really, some of my favorite moments are those spontaneous moments. The really good spontaneous ones where you just find something random and you make a connection with an audience. That's cool. And it's like, I think those are the ones that really do the best. It's like people want to feel like they're at the show. It's funny, dude. And it's like stand up. Its place in the culture waxes and wanes. Like people give a fuck about it. They don't
This is
give
hilarious. I don't mean to cut you off real quick.
Yeah.
But Max is getting a fucking real nice hot one right now from Dawn in there. As we're talking about this horse shit on how to get likes, Max is getting a hot one. He did something.
he's getting
Oh,
a real talking to.
she's taken away everything. She just took away his iPad, TV. We were supposed to go on a hike today. That's gone. I
He was
mean,
airplaying pornography. You're gonna start catching him beating off.
listen,
soon.
listen.
It's picking up.
Oh man, this is. I gotta. We might have to end this. I might have to save this kid's life in a couple minutes. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Or Max.
So listen,
But
we
anyway.
got a couple questions for you
Let's
from
do
the
it.
fans, and also I got a couple topics I wanted to bring up with you.
Sure.
One that you're gonna love. They're
Great.
making a them they make. Oh Jesus Christ! This
It's
is getting
fucking
bad.
bad. I can hear it.
I might have to step in there for a second.
Dude. Whenever you need to, man. Whenever you need to
Oh,
keep the
Jesus.
peace.
Who's this? Oh my God. Sorry about that.
No
All
worries.
right, listen. Oh
Yeah.
boy, that's the one thing up here is that we're in this tiny house.
Yeah.
You fucking,
Yeah.
you're on each other up here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These
I can
people
see
in the
that.
woods, they really got some East Coast city people fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
None of us have a country quiet voice.
Of
Like
course.
our neighbors, you can barely hear them. We're like
Right.
Dawn, Dawn, Dawn.
Yeah. You contribute to most of the noise pollution in the fucking neighborhood.
Yeah,
The
the birds
Kellys.
hate us.
Yeah.
This happened the other day, and now I'm not eating shitty. I haven't eaten shitty in months.
Mhm.
I lost a bunch of weight. I'm
Oh,
kind of
okay.
back. I'm kind of back on the train, right?
Mhm.
And but I'm very sad because the other day I saw the commercial
Which
for
commercial?
the Big Mac. You know the Big Mac.
Mhm.
Not my favorite.
I'm not a
But it
big
is.
Mac guy personally.
I'm
It's
not
a
a Big Mac guy, but I will get one every once in a while. Like it's almost like the caviar of
Sure.
McDonald's. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Cadillac.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a quarter pounder with cheese and pickles. Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Classic. Love
Maybe
that.
even a double quarter pounder if I'm
I don't
feeling.
need the extra bread, honestly. I don't need the thing in the middle. And it's not even a watching my figure thing, obviously, because I'm at McDonald's. I just find it superfluous personally.
It's if you use another big word, I will drive to where you are and slap your fat face. But
I have a 4.5 hour head start. I'll be in Baltimore by the
yeah,
time you get here.
well, it's not even the bread; it's the burger so thin. But they just came out with. Check this out.
Mm.
They're replacing the burger with chicken,
Ooh.
fried chicken.
I mean, how did it take so long? That's
I
one of
don't
those
know.
things where you're like, oh my God, what took them so long?
I'll tell you what it was. Chick-fil-A changed the fucking game.
It's true.
Chick-fil-A.
They started a whole. This is the one time capitalism has worked recently. Is the chicken sandwich wars, where you actually got real competition for the best chicken sandwich. And then Popeyes was running the game for a while, and now McDonald's belatedly steps in.
They step in, but it might be a little too late. But the fact that because look at Jesus makes the best chicken sandwich. That's it. But
What's that? Oh yeah,
look,
that looks pretty good. I have to admit.
I mean, dude, the pickles, they have the secret sauce still, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, that looks good, right? I mean, I think they figured out how to upgrade the Big Mac. And that makes me want to come off my diet and take a bite of that.
Absolutely. There's it's tough. There's so much temptation, man. It's so easy to be fat. To be fat in America.
The McChicken is the worst, though.
Dude,
it's not the worst. Come on.
The McChicken is terrible. The only one that's worse than that is the long, big Whopper. Burger King chicken patty.
That is a weird. Burger King dead last in the chicken sandwich.
Well, they used to be first because they were the first one. They came out with the chicken sandwich first.
Really? See,
the long one. That was the first chicken.
I didn't know that.
Dude, it was more like a hash brown.
Distance. The difference.
It was like a hash brown that was chicken. You know what I mean? It was like a big chicken McNugget. So McDonald's came out with the chicken McNugget. Burger King was like, dude, we're gonna make a sandwich, a long sandwich.
Yeah.
And that was the shit.
This is great. I need fucking fast food. I need fast food context and history. I didn't know the Burger King was the originator, but they've fallen very far. I have to admit.
They fell far because they rested. It's like you quitting the podcast. You quit. That was, dude. That was the original right there. That was
not
the original.
very good. I've had it recently.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Everybody's calling me. It's not the best. But at the time, in the 80s,
Sure.
that
It was a paradigm shift.
it was top of the top. I mean, you went and got a chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah.
But then, of course, Chick-fil-A out of nowhere,
Blew everyone out of
Jesus,
the water. It's
Jesus made a deal with the Christians,
yeah.
and they made the best fucking. I think it's in
They're like
Tennessee, right?
they were like,
Tennessee.
"Hold my war against the homosexuals, and I will gift you the best chicken sandwich." And they were
Oh,
like,
it's one
"Yeah."
of my favorite videos ever. Is when all the gay people was lying down in front of the Chick-fil-A, and there was two gay guys stepping over the other gay guys, going, "Sorry, excuse us, sorry, sorry, sorry." Look at that, dude.
Great.
Oh,
Great. It doesn't even feel like fast food. They figured it. And there was a lot of to do about the Popeyes chicken sandwich, which is good, but it was more hype than anything because the Chick-fil-A is still the best one. I'm sorry.
dude, it's
I
because
love Popeyes. I love their fried chicken.
Yep.
Easily my favorite fast food in the world. I think Popeyes is some of the best fried chicken in the universe.
Yeah.
But the sandwich, the Chick-fil-A sandwich is better. It just
Chick-fil-A.
is.
If you put a Chick-fil-A next to any fast food, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
unless I'm in the mood for fried chicken, then I always go Popeyes.
it's too much.
Yeah.
It's
Popeyes was because they were the first to put on brioche. That's what the big deal was.
It was
Dude,
but still, that's
Chick-fil-A
on the margins. The
Yeah.
bread is not the fucking star of the show. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know,
the
those are
chicken,
role
and
players.
it's very thin fried.
Too thin.
It's mostly
You get a
chicken,
real bite. You get a real mouthful of fucking of breast.
and you get that Polynesian sauce. You put that. Oh God,
The sauce options are out of this world at Chick-fil-A. You
Chick-fil-A
can
is
mix and match. It's great.
yeah, it's
Oh.
nuts. Chick-fil-A does it right. They have a Chick-fil-A at Hershey Park. Oh, there's a line down the. There's a bigger line for the Chick-fil-A than there is for any of the rides at fucking Hershey Park.
As there should be.
But the McDonald's, I commend them on updating the. Yeah, look at that, dude. Oh,
Yes. Oh my God, I love it. Sometimes you can
Polynesian.
there was a Chick-fil-A on campus at my college that came around my junior year, and I gained 40 pounds that semester.
Well,
It was
they
it
had
was a
no
meal plan.
they had no Chick-fil-A in New York City ever, but they had one. They had one at New York, NYU but you had to be a student. So me and Joe DeRosa would get backpacks and dress like students, and we'd walk right by security, right in. We'd get Chick-fil-A. We'd sit down with the students.
Backpack.
We would
You
eat.
didn't think to be fucking professors? You thought you could pass as students better?
Well, Joe has a student.
You're better
body.
off being fucking maintenance man, getting fucking gray jumpsuits and
Yeah.
saying you're there to fix the toilets. There it is. That's fucking awesome. For you.
Yeah, dude, it was the most uncomfortable. It was just two old guys eating with children
Yeah.
at NYU.
It's good. Fucking the sandwich is incredible.
Do you know this guy, Andrew Tate?
Oh yeah, he's the guy who says all that wild shit. Who says all that misogynistic shit, and he just is like he's out of he's just like he's doing it for the likes. He's trolling that guy.
Yeah, he is. And the fact that people think that he's serious is just ridiculous to me.
Dude, I saw a video where he was like, it's funny because at first I'm sure he has a couple points he wants to make, but like that kind of shtick runs thin, and you have to pretend you believe like you think that way about everything. I saw a video where it was like, you get a bottle of water and you sip water. What are you, gay? When I get water, I chug water like a man. It's like, okay, sipping water is gay. You have to chug your water. I can't just leisurely have a glass of water. It's like you're really grasping at straws, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Well, first of all, chugging a bottle of water is the gayest thing ever. I mean, visually.
Sure.
You
Exactly.
might as well just jam the bottle in your mouth and just suck it.
Yeah, it is very
men,
close to throating a dick.
Yeah, men sip. Men sip cigars. Men sip bourbon.
Yeah.
Scotch.
With a sip every once in a while.
Yeah, you never see John Wayne guzzle water. He walks up, takes a little sip, and then he goes, "Where's everybody?" You know,
that's just, doesn't get to finish his plate of chili with his bread.
It pisses me off. Poor Mexican lady worked all day making that stew. He took 2 bites and had to go fucking save somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, all right. So let's get to these questions. We have
Oh,
questions.
real quick, the real issue with Andrew Tate was his Hustler University.
What do you mean?
He had an online course that was to teach you how to make $10,000 a month through crypto investing and drop shipping and other like real like scam investment.
But he got kicked off of all social media.
Yeah, that was the main reason, is for that kind of thing. Not
I
just
thought it
being a
was for
dick.
being a misogynistic piece of shit.
That's why people didn't like him, but his
was
scam
scamming.
university is what really got him in trouble.
I mean, he did
Wasn't
make a
he also
couple.
indicted for fucking like sex trafficking. Like I believe he made literally, I do think he like made his money like fucking sex trafficking women. And I did see an interview where he was talking about, because he lives in like Prague or something, and he there was something where he was like, yeah, you know, they don't really prosecute sexual assault as strictly as in America here. And it's like, America is too strict on sexual assault for you.
Dude, I'm in the middle of the woods. I could go get a hand job from some old Asian lady right now. It's 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah, supporting the local business, of course. Anyway,
he did make a couple points. Like there was one point that he made where if his woman was on OnlyFans, that he got that money.
Okay,
I agree with that.
That is pimping. That is literally.
Hey, listen, I hand my checks over to her. I go and I make my money, and I don't see that. I just go here. She takes it.
You guys have a nice relationship, though, you know.
Yeah, but if she went and did OnlyFans, it's like, give me that check.
Sure, but that's for the common good.
Yeah, if there was somebody that was out there that was into, freckled chest, middle-aged woman with a shitty disposition.
Yeah, you want your piece.
Yeah, I want my piece.
I think that's more of a matter of splitting household expenses than it is prostituting your wife. But you know, I don't think you're exactly on the same page as Andrew Tate.
We're cutting hairs, but yeah, I guess so. All right, here's some questions. You ready for your questions?
Do it,
dude. It's already been an hour. I can't believe it. I fucking love you, kid. I love you.
Time's flying.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Alex H. This is for both of us.
Okay.
Death row. We're both on death row.
Oh, brother.
Now, here's the thing. If we were both on death row and we had our last meal, you know that me and you would come up with something where I would get this and you'd get that, so I could have some of that and you'd have some of this.
We would bankrupt the state if they had to fund both our death row meals in the same week. we would increase the deficit.
Dude, what would your death row meal be?
You know, I mean, I feel like I keep coming back to this point. We talk about it a lot whenever I'm on the podcast because it is our origin story. But I really think my favorite meal is Korean barbecue. It's an all out, every accoutrement, every appetizer, everything Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
It's, I just can't get in. And now the problem is, I don't know if it would translate so well because part of the thrill is watching the meat grill. I would want one of those grills.
We'd have to have the grill in there.
Yes. We'd have
to have a grumpy Korean woman cooking our spicy pork.
Yes, not making eye contact, but still giving pretty good service. Despite being very rude somehow. Just she has a sixth sense for when our pork needs to be flipped. I would want that 100%. I want the fucking galbi. I want the spicy pork belly. I want a fucking seafood pancake. I want extra the dip. I want every dipping sauce. Give me
the soup,
the steamed egg.
Oh, the steamed
give me
egg.
the fucking sesame oil with salt as a dipping sauce. Give me
I want unlimited.
Yes,
yes,
the little stuff in the beginning. Fish cakes.
If you don't give me. I don't have fish cakes. I see the table over there. You racist. You give the Koreans fish.
Give me your weird little potato salad. I don't want that.
I don't want that.
Fish cakes. I want that little lettuce with that nice refreshing dressing. That little dressing and the chopped onions, thinly sliced onions.
I want unlimited kimchi too. Stop with the one little thing. Like we get a split kimchi. Are you out of your mind?
Absolutely. I want it all. Yes.
It's so funny. And as soon as they killed us, our shit would just burn through the fucking table we're on.
It would smell delicious when they fucking if they electrocuted us, everybody would go home hungry, go home and get Korean barbecue afterwards. We would be so saturated with marinated meats.
All All right, there we go. Ready? Number 2, Max O'Connor's. Stav, love your special. My question, you have crazy confident energy on stage, but how concerned are you that women will want to get inside your pants just for a taste of your success? Ooh,
Whew.
that's a
Hey
good one.
pal, we're all getting something out of the transaction. The
Yeah.
fuck do I care what they're doing it for? I'm still nutting. It's like most of the time I'm not trying to marry this person. If I'm trying to just have a nice night out,
Yeah.
great. Let them
Yeah.
fucking,
And
you
when you
know.
say the taste, you mean of ball sweat and old jizz?
Yeah. If honestly, if it's like just a if I'm on the road, I am just trying to fuck a hot girl and probably never see her again, maybe see her, but you know what I mean? Like it's a pretty transactional either way. Now, if I'm trying to date someone, then there's different measures to that. I'm probably, we go on a date, we get to know each other if it's serious. So,
Well, there is you are pussy on the road to you.
mhm,
At the show, jokes,
yep.
and then pussy,
Mhm.
and then friendship.
Come on, don't kill me for this one, Bobby. I've already fucking apologized. Trying to get pussy on your birthday.
You're not,
Okay.
you left me with Aaron
I've
from
already
Chicago.
apologized.
All right, okay. I gotta let this resentment go.
You gotta let it go, pal.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Fucking Stavros is a piece of shit that holds pussy above
And
everything.
listen, we've got for the rest of my life, I'll take you out to dinner for your birthday. We already got one on the books. We got one Korean barbecue makeup dinner.
Okay,
I'm paying it back in spades. This October, we're going out again. All right.
okay, okay,
So
okay,
don't
okay.
put me on blast. I was a young man. I didn't get as much pussy. Now I would never do it. Now your friendship means so much more to me than pussy. But I was a young man. I hadn't fucked as much as I have now. The girl was pretty hot, and I only made out and had to grab a titty because she had to work in the morning. It's the biggest regret of my life. Okay.
Well,
I did fuck up though. I am on record as
all
saying
right,
that.
okay, all right, all right. Saint Ben Stavi, how does it feel to be away from the podcast and use the time to focus on other stuff? How do you like the new show? I guess we already talked about that.
It feels really good. I mean, it feels really good the fucking tough thing is like I wish I had more time off. Like because it's just, you know how it is, Bobby. It is like a fucking hamster wheel where it's like you don't feel secure in the industry where you're like, and especially now, I'm so happy for how the special did and like my YouTube channel, all this other shit. You're getting new fans, and it's like you kind of want to give them something, so you kind of have to go right back on the road. I want to like shoot other stuff. I'm working on a couple other things for the YouTube special that are not. I shot me and my brother. We shot some fun like workout videos together that are like different stuff. I'm trying to put out some like kind of like crowd work / behind the scenes kind of travel footage stuff. So I took a couple months off and it felt good, but it's not enough time
Yeah,
to like really feel like I did something for myself. So I'm kind of
right.
trying to build that into my tour schedule, give myself a couple weeks off in between. But still very good. I'm really excited to do a bunch of other shit.
Someone wants to say hi to you real quick.
Oh yes, come on. What's up, dude?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good.
I like the hair. What do you got?
Thank
Some
you.
crackers?
Yeah, he eats oyster crackers. There's two things that my son does that I love about him that's a little crazy. Can you get that away from the microphone, please? One, I get out of myself. When we go to any diner, he drinks
Yeah.
all the creamers.
Wow, interesting. You're a
He
creamer
loves the
guy, huh?
creamers.
You're a
And then
dairy
oyster crackers. I can't get clam chowder. I always have to ask for like extra oyster crackers because he'll steal them, eat
guy.
them.
Mhm.
And these are from 2 days ago, by the way.
Yeah.
He keeps them like little
For
snacks.
substance. I love it.
Yeah, it's very simplistic. All right, say goodbye.
Bye. My hat.
You
You,
look
hey, you stealed my hat. Where's
Stole.
the camera?
I stole. It's
Where's the camera?
right there, you nut.
Oh, it
Right
does
there.
have his name on it, Bob.
All right, listen. You know what else?
But you know what else? You know what else I like is cherry tomatoes from this farm right
Okay.
next to us. It's like
Uh-huh.
down the street, and
Yeah.
these cherry tomatoes are like the best thing ever.
Okay.
Get your hand. Get your hand off my head. Look at the size of his hands. Look.
You got big hands.
Look at these things.
There you
dude.
go.
Look at that thing.
Dude, you should
Wait.
put.
Yeah.
No,
You should play
you
basketball.
moved your hand. You
All right,
moved
listen.
your paw.
Gone. All right, go inside. We're leaving in a couple minutes. Goodbye.
Where? To go where?
You're gonna go. I'm gonna send you to jail if you don't get out of here.
You're going to
Stop,
juvie.
stop pulling my head back. I swear to God, you're bugging me. Max, come on, stop. Get out of there. Come on, beat it. Max, come on, you gotta go.
Come on.
He's
Dad's got to
gone.
pay the bills. Dad's gotta buy the little house we're on. He's got to buy oyster crackers for you by podcasting.
Yeah, here, take them.
Get out of
Take
here.
my new oyster crackers.
We still have the names.
Hang on, I gotta do this. I got one more. Aaron H. What do you think when you first heard that Stav Baby app that Nick made? Can you use it with the podcast in your absence going forward? I don't know what that means.
Oh, that was an old joke we did on the Stavi Baby. They did like a soundboard for me when I was in Greece like a few years ago. It was funny. It was a
What
good
was it?
episode. They just did a soundboard. They pretended I was there with a sound, but I was like a sound. They replaced me with a soundboard. But that's an old joke. That's I don't think they're using me. They've done a completely different direction on the new one, and I think it's going to be fucking awesome. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, listen, we're going to do names right now. I got to read the names of the Patreon people, and then we're going to do a little plugs, and I'm going to let you go. I love you so much. Thanks for doing this.
Love you too, Bob.
Bring the names up. Let's read these names. Oh, here we go. Katie. Ooh, I love when there's a girl. Hey, you read them, Stav. Read them.
Katie, Simon McDonald coming in from the EU, Daniel Veza, Absent Stars, Karen Beitler, Ski Mask host, and Tristan.
Thank you so much. You must get depressed when you see only 10 people subscribed. No, I want to thank you guys. Thanks for being a part of the Patreon. Hope you like the episodes. Stavi Baby, where are you going to be? Where can people see you?
Yeah, I'm going to be, I'm back on the road. I am going to be in Phoenix. I'm at Stand Up Live the 8th through the 10th. I'm in Pittsburgh at the Pittsburgh Improv the 23rd to the 25th. And then Denver Comedy Works, Miami, Richmond, Vermont. I'm in Burlington, where we had a great weekend through December. So go to stavi.biz and then go, if you haven't seen my special yet, please watch it. And I have a bunch of stuff on my YouTube channel. I put out 2 long videos a week and little clips every day.
We had a great weekend, kind of, because again, another situation.
No, that was fun. That was we hung out most of the time, and I had to try and hook up with a woman outside because we were sharing a hotel room.
All right, beat it. Get out of here. We did get dumplings, and you know that dumpling lady? She has a brick and mortar place.
Brick and mortar. I can't wait. I'm going in December. Good for her.
Good for you. All right, listen. Oh my God, I can't believe that Melissa brought up. She's talking about sub places. Jersey Mike's. What is it? Jersey Mike's is not a. That's a chain.
That's a chain. Come on.
That's a chain. I mean, they're good in a jam.
In a pinch, of course, but not. I'm never planning my day around Jersey Mike's.
This week I'm going to be in Asbury Park Thursday night, Saturday night, Brouhaha, Cincy Brouhaha, Soul Joe's in September 10th, September 23rd, Laugh Factory Chicago, where it all went down.
We did a weird theater, remember?
We did a theater, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And then the next night I'm at the Monchonk Theater Opera House. And I'm Newton Theater. I got a bunch of dates coming up. Go to robertkellylive.com. I'm back in the mix. I'm really nervous about doing shows because I haven't done shows in weeks. And I got to go back. I don't know what I'm going to do on Thursday. I have no idea. And then Saturday, I think it's an outdoor venue, which could be nuts. Go to robertkellylive.com. And of course, go to comicwearables.com. Use code word ladybugs. Get yourself some YKWD gear. We got a new shirt going up this week. No check spots. F check spots.
They are horrific.
Oh, they're the worst.
Truly the worst.
The worst. We should I want Stavry Baby to have a Robert Kelly shirt. Will you wear this shirt right here? The Robert Kelly head?
Absolutely. Dude, I'll wear that shirt with pride. Oh my God, I need that shirt. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna have Kevin, my man, send you one of those. What size are you right now?
2X, baby.
What size?
2X.
What size?
It's 2. It's 2.
Okay.
Relax.
All right.
I fought out of 3. That's
right.
why I went to Baltimore, so I didn't have to be at 3 anymore. Back
You
in
always,
the
you always have to ask a chubby guy like 2 or 3 times what size, just to give him that out. Just to give him the out.
I appreciate it.
All right, we got at Mike V. Suarez. He's going to be with Big J, correct?
This weekend I'll be in Tampa with Big J. The 9th and 10th I'll be with Giannis Pappas at Uncle Vinny's.
There you go. And of course, new Nikki, thanks for doing everything. And Joe, at Joke Russells. And we'll see you guys. Oh, subscribe, like, comment on the YouTube page.
Max got the blicky.
Whoa.
I got the pellet gun out right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's still a gun.
It's still a gun.
Yeah.
I know that.
This kid went out to the woods. He put a full face camo mask on. He had a side piece and a gun. He went out to the woods by himself.
And this.
Good. Oh,
Just show him. Show him.
Maximus,
You
give
need to
me.
get this kid back into society, Bobby. You can't let him. You can't let him in the woods left to his own devices.
You're not supposed to touch this knife.
Yeah,
Get your
Max
other
joining the
knife.
Wolverines
Your other
over
knife.
here.
Yeah, but that one, I'll go put it back. I need
Max
this
needs a
knife back.
structured after
Max,
school.
take it
program.
off. Take it off your hip. Give me the knife.
He still is your son after all.
Okay, go put that back right now. Oh, he's 9.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll see you guys. Ladybugs, thanks for being a part of this live. All the Patreon members, thanks for being live with me. You see the shows before anybody. We got a brand new episode coming up tomorrow. Mush, we're going to shoot the extra episode tomorrow back at my house because I'll be alone and sad. And then we also, you Counter and Kelly on Friday. You guys are the best. We'll see you next week on You Know What, Dude. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.